Hello, you're very welcome to Classic English Academy Plus. I am Bob and this is 22nd session. Well, we passed 21 sessions and we talked about different things as well as verbs and changes. In English language, we have grammar. The grammar is going to show us the changes of the words like the verbs. We have tenses in the verbs. Sometimes we use a modal auxiliary or a helping verb to show something very special. It brings us a very special feeling as well. It is not only the matter of the words and the meanings, but sometimes we have important feelings in the words, like be going to. Do you remember? We talk about our future decision. We sometimes think about a decision in the past and we are going to do something in the future. It is the matter of our decisions. Well, we have simple present. Do you remember? We usually use it for our habitual actions. Sometimes we talk about a rule, like a rule of an organization. Employees start the work at 8 o'clock every morning. This is simple present. We talk about something that it happens all the time. Yesterday, we started at 8:30. We started, do you remember? We talk about simple past. Something happened in the past and it is over. It finished in the past and we don't have any connection to it now. Now, today in this session, we are going to talk about another sense about future. We have some verbs that they talk about the future. One of them is will. Will is a very interesting helping verb that helps us to make a kind of a understanding of something about the future. Like, I will go out this afternoon. Okay, it is something in my mind. I am thinking about something necessary. Maybe somebody called me and he or she needs a help. Now I tell you that I will go out this afternoon. But now it is morning. When we are close to the afternoon, I will change this will to be going to. I say, I am going out next hours. It means it is a decision. Yes, you're right, that we made it in the past. Okay, the past is in the morning. Now I am going to do it. In this session, we will talk about will. Yes, I am going to talk about will because I made my mind in the past that I will talk about it in this 22nd session. Let's, get in the lesson and see what we have today. And after that, we go to the book. Okay, this is 22nd session, session 22. Well, I am sure that you remember a lot of things about the changes in the verbs. Well, we have changes in grammar. In fact, grammar talks about changes in English language, and it is very, very important. Why? Because we have so many things in grammar that when we know them, we can produce beautiful sentences, correct sentences, near native speakers sentences, because a lot of things happen in the grammar that they never happen anywhere else. Well, in fact, we have the main verbs. I'm sure that you know this. Yes, of course. The main verbs are going to talk about important meanings of the actions. Do you remember? Yes, like speak. as the irregular main verb. Why? Because the past form is very different. We have the third form of the verbs. Well, it is very, very important to know this, like spoken, and it is irregular. Why? Because these are changing into another forms of spellings. We have regular verbs. Do you remember? The regular verbs and the main verbs. We have like something walk and walked. Yeah, it is. We have ed here. It's very important, yeah. So, main verbs are going to be in three forms. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you remember the first one and the second part? Yes. We use it for our everyday routine. It is everyday something like rules, well, of organizations. Well, we talk about the past. Finished. They finished. We have no connection with them. It's over. Now we are going to talk about the future. Do you remember? I draw you a line. It is called timeline. Yes, of course. And the timeline just shows things in different forms. Do you think that you remember it? Yes, of course, we do. We talked about the past, now, and the future. Some verbs help us to do this. Some verbs come and make this for us, are very, very easy. Look at this part. We have speak here. We have spoke there. What about future? Do you remember? This is A, this is B, and this is C. About the future, we are going forward. This is will speak. The first part of the main verbs, all of them, speak out, for instance. Put off. Okay? Yes, will puts off. Very, very easy. Why? Because we have the helping verb. The helping verb helps us to do this. Do you remember be going to? Yes, we have be going to here too. Be going to here too. After be going to, we have the main verb. We have the main verbs after the will too. Okay, they are somehow similar in a structure, of course. But will is a sudden decision. Now we understand the structure. Do you remember? Every tip in English grammar, every lesson in English grammar has got its own structure and use. Okay, the structure of will is will plus main verb, and the first part of the main verb. Not walked here, not spoke. No, we don't use the second part with will. Not never, ever. Okay, this is not going to happen. We have a will speak. Okay, now let's make some examples. I will speak. I will, or I'll speak to him. It is a sudden decision. Yes, of course. I am very sure about this first sentence. The second sentence says something different. I will probably. We talk about different things when we are not very, very sure about it. Probably is going to come and change a little bit of will. Yes, it's very natural in English language. I will probably go out this evening. You can use it in every matter. Well, it's matter of the going out. Sometimes it's the matter of cooking. Sometimes matter of sleeping or anything. Okay, evening. And the third one is a little bit unsure. I say I don't think. When you say I don't think, you're going to reduce this will into the least of it, the least of the power. I don't think I will go out, or I'll go out. This morning, yes, it's possible. Why not? It's correct. So we have some phrases with will. Look at it. This is will, will, will. This is very sure. This is almost sure. This is not sure. Look at this one. Because we have the negative forms of prediction. Yes, I'm talking about a prediction, a form of a prediction. Look at this one. This prediction is going to happen with I don't think, I don't imagine, I don't believe. They will come over here. I don't imagine, I don't suppose, I don't think. This is very natural to say it. Okay, now let's make this will into a negative form. Well, we can say will, like to be, remember? Yes, we add not to it and finished. We also write this in another form, won't. Okay, but this is a kind of a rejection. Rejection, you dismiss it, you reject something. I won't talk to them. You can say, I won't talk to them. They will not listen to me. It means I reject talking to them because they reject listening. Okay, sometimes you can say, I don't think I will talk to them. That is another matter. It's very different. Okay, that is the matter of the prediction, as I said. You can say this sentence with, I don't think, yes, I will talk to them. This is very different. Very, very different. This is very important tip of the grammar. I will talk to them. I'm just talking about the least of the power in my prediction. The prediction has got some levels. The first level, here, look at this one, number 1. The second level, the last level, the least powerful. Yes. But will and will not is very different idea. This is the first idea, the A idea, and this is the B idea. Now let's conclude. Okay, both of them are included in one lesson. Yes, we have it in one lesson, but this is very, very important to understand first what is happening, and then we have it in a speaking form. Be careful when you're thinking about the future. You are thinking about some predictions. Sometimes you are going to reject something. You say, I won't do that. That is very different. Another cup of tea. Yeah. Well, in fact, we use will for variety of forms. Okay? Sometimes you decide something to do. You are sure. Sometimes you're almost sure. Sometimes you are not very, very sure. So you go for I don't think as the prediction. But this won't, do not forget it. This is a rejection. This is not prediction. You're going to reject. You do not like to do something. It's very easy to understand. Of course, we are in the elementary level using the grammar, but when we go to the intermediate and advanced level, you will see and find it as easy as ABC, because You are practicing a lot here. Okay? I think that we have enough for the introduction. Let's get in the book and do some exercises. I will bring some more extra sentences as well to introduce this to the end. Let's go. Okay, Essential Grammar in Use, Unit 27. Let's see what we have today. 27.1. The book is trying to introduce some tenses. It is very, very important to compare some tenses at the same time, because in every sentence we have a tense at least, and we need to make another tense in the next sentence or sentences. Some sentences have some different tenses, and they can have, okay? Let's start it with number 1. It says, yesterday she was in Paris. Helen is trying to talk about a kind of a travel. Okay, she is talking about herself. She says, yesterday she was in Paris. Tomorrow in Amsterdam. Yes, this is a kind of a decision. Well, in fact, we say she'll be in Amsterdam. The verb is be, and after the will we have the root of the verb. Do you remember? Be, am, is, are. Okay, this is the root of the verb, very special verb. This is the, yes, present. This is the present forms. Okay, last week she was, now let's go to the back, in the past. Wasn't where, do you remember? She, we use was for she, he, and some other singular starters. She was in Barcelona. Next week she'll be, or she will be, both of them correct. She will be in London. At the moment, right now that we are talking, she is, or she is, in Brussels. 3 days ago, she was, yes, and at the end of her trip. I imagine, because I have some evidence. Look at it, that is very important. Because she has passed a lot of countries. She has had hard times, not sleeping sometimes, running to be in a hurry, anxious about the flight, a lot of things. So, she will be, yes, you're right. She will be very tired or tired. Now you're talking about this. What do you think about her? I think she will enjoy her trip. Yes, of course. This is the matter of prediction. You're thinking about her. I think she will, not I will, because I am not Helen. She will enjoy her trip. She, her. Do you remember? The possessive adjective. After possessive adjective, we have a noun here. When you are making a sentence, you have almost everything. All kinds of words. The grammar is talking about the changes of the words, use of the words. Okay, 27.2. I will probably, look at it. I will probably, I don't think I will. You can change that here into that, which, whatever forms you need. After will, you can say be or any other root of the verbs. I will speak. But the exercise is somehow asking us to use be only. At 10 o'clock tomorrow, I will probably be on the beach. The beach has got a preposition on. Be careful. Put it in your notebook. 1 hour from now, I will be out of office. Yes, I will go out of office. At midnight tonight, I will be in a party. I will be out of home, out of any place, okay? At 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I like to change it. I will have a meeting. Look at it. Try to change things. This is very important. 2 years from now, I imagine that I will be a great engineer. Yes, why not? I will be a doctor. Yes, it is possible. Why not? Okay, now let's see it. Well, in fact, the book is asking us to make some questions. This is the same technique that I have for all my lessons, all my sessions with my learners. I am doing this technique here in these videos. Try to use it. I just ask you to change the ideas of the book very often because you're going to talk, and this is very, very important. Sometimes I can say shall, okay, and instead of will, but I use will for all sorts of starters like Sue, I, you, and we, they, and he. Sometimes we can say for two things, he and she. Maybe it is necessary. Okay, no problem. The will can support every forms of starters. Okay, we say it, she, and he. Yes, but shall, we use it only for I and we. Only. Be careful. This is very, very important. You hear it from native speakers. We usually use this. Yes, why not? It is fine. But it is a little bit, I believe, old. Yes. So be careful about this tip. This is very important. I just like to change sometimes. I shall be ready in 5 minutes, for instance. Look at this. I shall or I will. I can use both of them here. Number 1, I do not like to miss any exercise. Don't drink coffee before you go to bed. You won't sleep. This is matter of the rejection. Yes. The coffee stops you sleeping. Yes. Are you ready yet? The yet comes for question. Not yet. The beginning of the answer. It's negative. I shall be ready in 5 minutes. I will be ready in 5 minutes. Both of them, fine. This is not be going to. Okay, this is present continuous. We will talk about this tense. This is important too. For a few days. I am leaving tonight, so I shall, I won't be, I shall not be. You can say both. It's rain, so don't need to take an umbrella. I can just say it won't rain because here it says don't need. Yes, we try to read the whole exercise, the whole sentence, and then decide what we need here. Okay, number 5 is interesting. It is a conversation. I don't feel very well this evening. Well, go to bed early and you will, yes, you will feel better in the morning. It's Ben's birthday next Monday. British people say Monday. That's beautiful. I love this accent. I know many British people here. He will be. Yes, it is for sure, of course. Maybe I am making mistake, but the age is not the matter of joke. It's very important. I am sorry, I was late this morning. It won't happen. You're somehow talking about a rejection of an action. You're somehow promising. Yes, this is going to bring some sense of promising. Look at it. This is very important. Yes. Try to answer back all these sentences that are very, very interesting. I will try to do it in this part. Well, this is very interesting. Well, here we have something very, very important. Number 3, you say, we will win the game. Yes, I think we will win the game, okay? We will win the game. Okay. The book is asking us, this is your imagination, number 3. Try to make a sentence about your imagination. We are talking about the future. We are thinking about the future. Okay? So we need to bring it will. I won't be here tomorrow. I can say, I don't think. Yes. I don't think I will be here tomorrow, because I am just predicting. I cannot say I won't be here tomorrow. I need to say first, I don't think, and then I will be here tomorrow, because I am predicting, as I said. Okay? This is very, very important. Sue will like her present. She will, yes. And you say, she will like it. Yes, why not? Because I say, Sue will like her present, and you say, she will. You do not need to repeat Sue again, okay? You say, yes, she will like her present. But in the beginning, you need to say, I think, yes, she will. They won't get married. Get married is an idiom. I don't think. Yes, I don't think they'll get married. Look at this one. I don't think they'll get married. It's very easy. Well, this exercise just asked us to make sentences. It is asking us, it's still asking us, try to make different sentences. Now, I like to change this into another form. For instance, I don't think Kelly will pass the exam because she didn't try very hard. Look at this one. First, we finish the exercise and then come back to make new sentences. She didn't study hard. She didn't work hard. Anything you like. I think we will win the game because they are not very strong. The other team, huh? They are not very strong. You can say it. I think she will like her present. So, don't worry. Okay, you can say this too. Why not? You see? This is very, very simple, but very important because you're trying to use some conjunctions. These conjunctions are going to help us a lot. Okay, about 27.5, I have something to talk about. Well, in fact, this exercise is trying to compare a tense with a helping verb like will. Will is a helping verb. We are going to the theater. This is present continuous. This is a tense. This is also a tense. And 27.5 is trying to compare these two tenses. And it is very, very important. We're going to postpone this, okay, to another session because this is not going to happen and understand perfectly. We didn't study about present continuous. This is present continuous. we first go to the present continuous and then we come back to do this session at that time. I am sure that you will enjoy that present continuous with will when you read and understand it and do the exercises. It is very, very important to understand the differences between tenses and use them. Most of the time, I ask my learners to compare tenses and write different sentences because they're going to get the full feelings of both tenses, where they need to connect them, where they do not need to connect them. This is particularly important. I hope that you enjoy this lesson. We will meet very soon with the new idea about a new topic of the grammar in next sessions. Have a great time, and by the way, take a lot of care. See you later. Bye.